Hey, it's Pierre. Today I'm doing a review of two Dunlop rackets, the Elite and the Elite GTS, the newer model for 2014 and 15. So this is one of the top requested questions I get. What's the difference between the old Elite and the new Elite? So I'm going to go through what I've found today. Thanks to Tom from Dunlop for sending me this to try out for this video, and Philly Squash Club for letting me this to take a hit with. So first of all, let's go over some of the differences. First of all, we've got the Elite and the Elite GTS. The GTS is the 2014 model. It's the white one with the black around the head, and the prior year model is the Elite, which is black on the throat and white around the head. So let's see. The stringing pattern is different. The prior year has 14 cross strings and 14 main strings and 19 cross strings. This one has 18. The newer model has 18 cross strings, same number of main strings. So more open stringing pattern. You would think it might give you a little bit more spring in the string bed, just because there's less tension overall with fewer strings. I'll tell you how it felt when I was hitting with it. I'll tell you about that in a second. First, a couple more differences. It's hard to see. Maybe if I put them up right next to each other, the thickness of the frame on the newer model on the GTS, it's a little thinner, just a hair. The old one is that, the Elite, a little thicker. And then another difference, the frame, the actual head sizes themselves are a tiny bit different. The newer model, it's probably easier to see this way. If I line them up just right, can you even tell? It's hard to tell. The older model, I feel like, has a tiny bit bigger head, but really not that. It's really not that pronounced. And the other thing is, if you look at the throat, if I try to line them up, the throats are a little different. The newer model you can see quite easily through there if I line them up just right. It's got a smaller throat. The white one does. You can see the older model, the black one, has got the bigger throat. So a few differences here and there. How did they feel when I was playing with them? About the same, really. Even despite the difference in the stringing pattern, the throat, they honestly hit they felt pretty much the same. When I was just taking some practice swings, I thought that the newer model felt a little less head heavy. They're both, head light rackets. I felt like the older model just felt like it had a little bit more weight in the head, but honestly, it's hard to tell, and I even did like a blind, sort of to see if I could tell the difference, and I got them mixed up when I was doing it with my eyes closed. So it's hard to tell the difference. And as I was hitting with them, again, they both felt pretty similar. I kind of felt that the newer model was a little bit faster through the air. I don't know if it's just sort of because I was expecting that, but it did feel to me a little faster through the air. I think a combination of the thinner frame and fewer strings just makes it allows you to generate more head speed, through the shot. The old one felt a bit just felt a little bit slower through the shot, which actually you might like. It feels a bit more kind of steady and stable. The difference though is not huge. The difference is not huge. I prefer the newer one. It just felt a little more it just felt a little more kind of faster and smoother through the shot. But if you're used to the old one and you're contemplating switching to the new one, despite various differences, I kind of felt that they were pretty similar. I don't know how it all balanced out, but I think if you've used the old one, you'll find the new one to be still a good fit for your game. Quickly, what is the difference between the Elite and the GTS? Just the head size, really. The Elite's, the new Elite is the one sticking out up here, and the GTS actually GTS has the bigger throat as well. They're similar styles of racket, closed throat, feel quite similar. Just the Elite, a little bit bigger head size, and so it's little as a weight. Let's see, the weight difference would be this guy's 135. I think this is, they always say 130. So 5 grams heavier. They're pretty similar. If you like kind of it's just a little faster through the air because it's a smaller head size and a little bit lighter. The Elite, I would say, gives you a little bit more power and a little bit more forgiving because of the bigger head. It's a nice racket to play with, actually, as I kind of get older and want a little bit more power out of my racket. I'm sort of leaning towards a little bit bigger head size. So this is one to check out. All right, thanks a lot.